Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm warning everybody right now, my animals are very loud this morning. The most you'll hear is my chicks, but I have turkeys and more chicks making noise back here. So,
And
yes,
it's super windy here, and the power has been flickering. So
yes. So we're gonna try the best we can to get through this this live. Our lights have flickered twice this morning because that wind is so powerful this morning. All last night. It started last night and I couldn't hardly sleep.
yeah, it came in with a slam on us last night. Literally, it slammed into us. And no bueno. I don't like it.
We're going to say hi to a few people. Now, Brother Troy Sutton was here at 3:14 a.m. 3:14 a.m. He said T-5 hours. And 6 a.m. still no life. Oh. Good morning, Texas Raider Chris.
Good morning, Chris. I just saw your text a little while ago. I'm glad everything was okay. Hope your friend's feeling better.
Then we have Avid. And Avid and Chris were playing
Alphabet Soup.
Yes, Alphabet Soup in our chat. Then we have Judy Herman. Good morning.
Hi, Judy.
Then we have Tamara and David. Hi, Tamara. Probably Tamara, because David's probably at work. He
or
probably
dancing down the
himself
sidewalk
to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then again, we have Avid doing Alphabet Soup. Thinking Tank said, good morning on your end as well. We have Miss Arlene. Good morning, Miss Arlene.
Good morning, Arlene.
And then he went over on your end and spelled your name in alphabets. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, that's funny.
I guess that means I'm in the vegetable soup too.
Yes. Yes, you are. And then Charlene Grady.
Hi,
Good
Charlene.
morning. Good morning. There's my sister-in-law, Sarah. Good morning, Sarah.
Hi.
Miss Tina. Good morning, ladies.
Hi, Tina.
Yes, he said thank you for checking. Then we have Lori Carp. Good morning, Lori.
Oh, Tina's having to sneak around at work to watch us.
Yeah.
Boss walks in, she's going to have to disappear.
We have Ark Wildman Survival. There we go. The wind was from my snoring. Scotty. That is funny. Let's see. Who else is in here? Virginia Alexander.
You missed Lori Carp.
Yes, Lori Carp. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. Then we have Jovita. She's probably on a break. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. So, Miss Lauren, what is cooking in the kitchen?
We are making French baguettes. And I'm going to show you just how super simple it is to do. Nothing to be worried about here. So the conditions in my kitchen are kind of iffy this morning. So we may have to adjust our ingredients a little bit, but I want to hop right into it because I got to get this yeast proofing. So I'm taking 2 cups of warm water. Warm enough to put the baby in.
Good morning. It all adds up, Lori.
You don't want it too hot. Remember, you do not want your water too hot. It'll kill your yeast. Or any liquid that you're using in a recipe that calls for yeast, make sure it's warm, not hot. So then to that 2 cups, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. I measured everything out ahead of time because I'm organized like that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't buy it for a minute. Amy can attest to it. I was running around here like a chicken with my head cut off this morning.
She was like, I'm running late.
I'm late, I'm late, I'm late.
Yeah. Our
Okay.
treasured home, good morning, good morning.
So I have something doesn't seem right to me. Hang on one second. Let me. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. Okay. To my sugar and water, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of yeast. A quick disclaimer on this. I use the active or rapid rise yeast. It cuts down on your rise time. So that's what I'm using.
Good morning, Sister Evelyn.
All right, we're going to let that proof for just a minute. I'm going to heat my oven up to about 100 degrees because that's what we're going to rise our dough in. But now we wait. Okay.
This is a super awesome recipe because I love baguettes. I love it. I love them.
It's very versatile. You can do so many things with it. You can make a nice bruschetta. You can make sub sandwiches. You can make, they're really good with fondue dudes.
Good morning, Charles. Sister Evelyn said hello.
Good morning, Evelyn. Hi, Sissy.
I just love when the chat just says good morning and hello and they recognize everybody.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We're all friends here.
And a reminder, you can make this recipe yourself because in the description of this live, I post all the ingredients, how to make it, all because Miss Lauren takes the time out and sends that recipe to me.
Yeah, I had to think as I was typing it because I just type everything out, you know. It's off of my brain generally. Although I do have some cheat sheets for myself, and I'm glad of that because the wind jangles me. It just messes with me. It always has. It's not a fear thing. It just unnerves me. So when I am in that frame of mind, I keep cheat sheets for everything. You know, certain ingredients, how to proof, when to go potty, all the things. Because you never know.
Good morning, James Hall.
Hi, James.
Charles from Bushcraft Family. Deanna, good morning. Ben's Over Acres, good morning, good morning.
We have such a great crowd this morning. That's awesome.
Yes, yes.
All right. We're in good shape. Let's get to going. I have measured out here about 5 cups, a little more than 5 cups of flour. I don't know because of the conditions of my kitchen. I don't know exactly how much flour I'm going to need. The recipe calls for 4 to 5. Don't be afraid if you have to use a little bit more than that or if you end up using less than that. But I'm going to start with adding 1 cup of flour at a time. And the other thing I want to tell you, if you're using a stand mixer, like a KitchenAid or whatever, you want to keep your speed low when you're mixing the flour and the yeast together. Our goal on this dough at this point is to get the flour mixed in, get the rest of the ingredients mixed in. We want it to be a kind of a wetter dough, tacky, but we don't want it to stick to our fingers. We want it to clear the sides of the bowl, okay? We do not want it sticking to our fingers. That's what we're going for.
Okay. Good morning, Rebecca. I'm telling you, this wind is horrible. Our treasured home says we love baguettes.
Okay, that's 3 cups so far. Now, at this point, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Two teaspoons of salt. Now, if you're not as familiar with baking as I am, you might want to use measuring spoons. I know what a teaspoon looks like. I want to add, this is important. You never want to put your salt right on your yeast. You want to get your dough starting to mix before you add your salt.
Okay.
Because salt kills yeast.
Nice. That's cool, Avid.
We're just going to scrape our sides a little bit here.
And James, we are making baguettes this morning.
Okay, we're at 3 cups right now. We're going to see what 4 does for us. I'm going to try something, Amy. Chat, if I do something dorky and I mess up, I apologize in advance. I want to get you guys over where you can look down inside the bowl and see what I'm doing. A lot of people fail at bread because they hit a slump point. It's like the dough comes together really nice and all of a sudden it's a puddle. And it confuses people. So I want to show you exactly what we're looking for and exactly where we want to stop the mixing process. Okay, I'm going to grab my little web camera. Oh, good, he's got it all twisted up. Nice. Awesome. Thanks, babes. Bear with me. We're having technical difficulties. Oh, for the love of.
This is live, y'all. You can't edit
live
this
and real.
out.
And up close. Okay, we're gonna add some more. We're at 4 cups right now. That's about 4.5 cups.
Rebecca, we will talk about that in just a minute. But we are so excited for you, Rebecca. Congratulations. I like that we can get up close and personal with your mixer.
Okay, we're at a full 5 cups of flour at this point. Okay, see how it's starting to ball up and come together a little bit? That's what we want. It's starting to clean off the sides of the bowl. This is exactly what we want.
Okay. James said he was trying to figure out what was on his TV as he was bounced around.
I'm sorry, guys. This is live and unedited and largely unscripted. There. Okay, that should be good now.
Rebecca would like you to know that she got something new to her.
Oh, I know about it. I was in the live last night.
Yeah, there you go. She does know about it, Rebecca.
Yeah, I hope you have better luck with this one, Rebecca. All right, it was a little damp. I added another tablespoon of flour to it. Now we're just letting it knead, and we're letting the machine do the work for us. So
I'm this close to one for myself. This close.
What's the stall?
Well,
I get it.
Oh, he was wondering what was on your TV. I think that was her computer.
Glad to know.
Whoop whoop.
It's laundry day. I'm down to my last t-shirt.
Charlene says she uses your recipe all the time. Her husband loves it.
Oh, these are fabulous. They're so easy. And I'm going to pull this off and show you. Oh, yeah. That just like perfect. Look at that. Can you see how clean the sides of the bowl are?
Yes.
Okay. And when I touch it, it's not sticking to my hands. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this flour. I don't want to use a lot because I don't want to add more flour to my dough. I just want to keep it from sticking. So now we're going to take our dough and put it right out on the counter. Give me a second and I'll adjust my camera so you can see what I'm doing.
Virginia Alexander says she has made your baguette recipe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have it down here on the counter. And I'm just going to lightly knead it. I'm not really doing anything but forming it into a really nice ball. I want to make sure that it's really elastic and smooth. But at this point, you want to be careful that you're not adding a whole lot of flour to the dough. All right, so I'm pulling from the top and tucking underneath to make my ball. Okay, there's our nice little ball. Y'all, I'm not going to wash the bowl or anything. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil in here. I don't have an exact measurement, probably a tablespoon. Okay, and then I'm going to take my dough and the top side up, I'm going to throw right into the bowl and spin it around. Okay, so I'm coating it in that olive oil. And there she sits, just like that. Now we're going to let it rise for just a little bit. Gotta wash my hands.
Chris would like to know, have you ever thought about installing mirrors above your mixer and counter space to show what you're making?
It's not a bad idea. That's actually a very good idea.
Yeah.
That's actually a very good idea, Chris. You're not half bad for a retired cop. You know that?
Right?
Okay, I'm going to leave the flour on my counter here. Now, here's something else I want to talk to you about with this recipe. Super versatile, and you can customize it so many different ways. For instance, for our preferences tonight, whoops. I'm going to be serving these. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Allergies and wind. Yay. We're going to be serving smoked pulled pork sandwiches on our baguettes tonight. So on one of the baguettes, we're going to be using our smoked salt. I love smoked salt. It's hickory smoked, so it's wonderful. On another one, I'm going to do sesame seed and garlic salt. Okay. And then on the third one, because this makes 3 baguettes, on the third one, I picked up this everything bagel topping. So I'm going to put that on the top. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to grab one of these multi-million-dollar eggs here. I'm just doing this ahead of time. You don't have to, but I'm going to do an egg wash on my loaves when the time is right. This will move really quickly once our rise time is done. You know, if you're in a pinch and you don't know what to do for supper, or if like happened to us last night, no, we've got unexpected company and I don't know what to fix. These will whip up in a snap.
Chris said he's heading your way if you're having if you're smoking pulled pork.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
You always have a seat at our table, brother.
I put a little note in there. I put a goal of super chats on my end.
Oh, Go, Amy.
Do you have? Are you still not monetized yet? After all that mess, or are you monetized?
I am back monetized now. Yeah.
Okay.
I got everything all squared away.
Okay.
Yeah, they came back and they said that after their investigation, that the allegations against our channel were completely without merit and unfounded.
Good.
And we got all the bank stuff. What a fiasco. We got everything squared away. So we're in good shape. So if anybody wants to kick a super chat my way, yeah, we're saving
there
up
you
for
go.
Sawmill. Huh?
I was like, yep, there you go.
Yeah.
We're both accepting.
Just, yeah. We enjoy you being here and we appreciate that. And that is plenty and good enough. But if you want to throw a little at us, that's okay. But Amy's got to get her kitchen.
Well, we also have good things coming for both of us, because when I say for the YouTube kitchen, I mean, we got the cookbook as well coming up that we're putting together, you know. Then we got, you know, the buttons and the stickers and all that other good stuff.
Oh, so you woman.
So, yeah. Oh, how far have you come with our aprons?
I got them out of the package.
Yay!
No, I've got the logo. The logo is all ready to go. All I have to do is get it onto the vinyl, put the vinyl onto the apron. It's not but maybe a 15-minute thing, but it's trying to find that 15 minutes to be able to do it.
Can you both get sponsors for your cooking channel?
Well, that would be fun.
That would be fun. That would be cool.
So, KitchenAid.
Right?
Viking, Jen Air.
Yeah. So, any of you kitchen sponsor thingamajigs out there watching, hit us up.
Calling all kitchen gizmo thingy mabobs.
Bitty Boo Brown, good morning.
Hi, Dana. Good morning.
You know, like kitchen utensils or, you know, gadgets that we can use in the kitchen to take out the, you know, stuff from the thing, you know, any of that stuff.
Yep.
Y'all know the lingo.
James, thank you very much. He just sent you a $20 super chat.
Thank
towards
you.
Your mixer.
To go towards my mixer. I'm super excited, y'all. Thank you so much for that, James. Good morning, she says. Good morning to Miss Bitty Boo Brown.
That is so awesome.
Yes, that is so awesome.
Get that mixer.
Thank you so much for that.
Get that mixer.
Yes. Oh, I've been going to. Okay, so my mindset, Chris, notice my mindset since we started doing this has been looking at all the cookbooks, going down the kitchen aisle, looking at what I can pick out for the kitchen, just finding different recipes and, you know, just looking them over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has been.
It's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah. My mindset. I'm going to be going to, you know, I when I go to like Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever, the first place I don't look is the kitchen area stuff. And now my mindset is, what can I find in that area now?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Lauren, do you vacuum seal foods? Avid
yes,
wants
I do.
to know.
Yes, I do. Religiously. I will, every time I find a meal, I will snag it, I will break it down, and I will vacuum seal it and freeze it. Or I will pressure can it so I can save it that way. But yeah, I'm huge into vacuum sealing. And my vacuum sealer is about to die on me. I've had it for about 10 years.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr.
Oh, Carla.
And my sister-in-law said she just made it to the to BA. The wind is insane. Oh, absolutely it is.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window here. It's crazy. We're going to lose more trees.
No, I am not breeding my Frenchie. She is just my baby. It takes a lot of work breeding Frenchies and stuff. It's not like normal dogs do. Chris will tell you. You got to do it costs a whole bunch of money to take them to the vet.
Oh yeah.
Get them bred, and then you got to take them back because they can't birth normally. So, yeah, I won't be breeding her.
Yeah. Our two burners are the same way. People keep asking me, well, are you going to breed them? Yeah. If we can find a suitable dam, you know, they're $10,000 dogs, and
Yeah.
their genetics they're superior in the line of Bernese Mountain Dogs. So we don't want to just breed to any old dog. That dog, the female, has got to be tested for all kinds of genetic disorders and physical issues. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, we're good. I think a rabbit ran in front of my sensor or something.
He says, I don't even have a mixer yet, and I'm funding yours.
Isn't that how it works? Okay. Let me just check this, see how we're doing.
Avid said he will have an email for you for a sponsor slab partnership.
Do what?
He said he will I will have some email for you for a sponsor slab partnership.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing that.
Texas said he'll be right back.
Hi.
Hi.
He says, I'm a truck driver. What do I need a mixer for?
Yeah, he's a closet gourmet is what James is. I've seen some of the stuff he's whipping up in that kitchen.
I think the lights flickered.
Lights just flickered for the third time this morning.
Yeah.
Howdy.
If it ramps up much more, yeah, we're going to lose power. Well, so everybody in chat, just in case, if we go black, it's weather related, nothing we could do about it. The recipe is here. Amy saw to it. So just follow it. It's easy. Anybody can do this, really, truly. Don't bark. Don't bark. Don't bark. They're going to bark. I need to grab their naughty button. Hang on just one sec.
And now it's more than a second.
Wow. Yeah, that I've heard about, like the estate auctions and stuff. Good morning, Sharon. I found a KitchenAid mixer at Goodwill for $20 with attachments. Had drawing with my girls. My daughter won. Oh, that is awesome. Hey, James Hall just sent me $20, so that would have paid for mine. Yeah. I'm telling you, my mindset is a whole lot different. I had pulled out one of my cookbooks and was looking through the like the recipes and stuff, and I was like, what can I make next? We have some exciting things coming, me and Lauren, on both the channels, you know, for the recipes. We know what we'll probably be making next week, so be on a lookout for that. Like I said, in every description of the lives of In the Kitchen with Amy and Lauren, I put the recipe in the description. It lists all the ingredients, how to make it, so that before the live you can gather the stuff in your kitchen and you can follow along with Miss Lauren. Limbs fell in neighborhood already today. The upper winds are ridiculous. It went from sunny to dusty. Yep. It is very smoky outside.
Oh, she's back.
It's smoky over here too. It's making me cough and everything else. Okay, there's not anything I can do about the dog barking. The alarms are going to get triggered. The dogs are going to bark. Chaos will erupt. I'm sorry. Not really anything I can do about it.
Miss Evelyn says, I'm praying hard the winds don't get as bad there today as it was here yesterday. Oh, I'm telling you, the lights are flickering,
Yeah.
and all. But yes, I'm hoping they do not. Good morning, Chris Jr.
So last night we were joking around, Joel and I. And I said, Amy came across with another recipe. It looks like a good one, but we're going to have to go to the grocery store. And he said, that Amy. And I said, I know, she's a problem. And simultaneously, as soon as I said, she's a problem, he said, she's my new best friend.
Aww.
And I was joking about that. You're not a problem. You're a blessing. But I mean, some of these recipes that you're coming up with are pretty awesome. I'm excited about next week.
I am too.
Do we want
Good morning, Paul.
Do we want to spill a few beans out next week, or
who wants some bean spillage? Who's ready for bean spillage?
I like
we got beans.
Chris said he likes eating beans. He don't like spilling them.
Yeah, there's that.
Good morning, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Yes, we're 58 miles this morning. Yeah. Lights are flickering over here for the third time already. They want some beans. They want some beans.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Hang on one second. We're keeping it very, very, very G-rated in here, Paul. I get your humor, but we keep it G-rated. Okay. Next week, we're going to make a super simple, scrumptious, healthy granola bar. Instead of paying, $7, $10, $12 for a box of these things, we're going to make our own. And they're going to be amazing because they're all fresh ingredients. None of the chemicals, none of the fake sweeteners, no corn syrup or anything like that. And if we can figure it out, I'm going to have to map it out, but if we can do it at the same time, we're going to do the antithesis of healthy, and we're going to make homemade Twix candy bars, guys. If you have seen the price of candy bars lately, like they're $2-3 a piece. For a candy bar, we need to figure out how to make them at home on our own for a fraction of the price.
Yes.
So those are our beans. That's what we're going to do. All right, I'm getting ready to pull this dough out of the oven, and we're going to get to rolling it out.
Dink loves granola bars.
So
And
pretty.
she loves Twix.
Well, then this is going to be right up your alley, Tamara.
Good morning, Scott Gotchi.
Hi,
Welcome in.
Diana. Hi, Susan.
Have a good day, Jovita. Thank you for coming in. Don't
Be
work
safe,
too
my
hard.
friend. Let
Lost me on granola
me
bars.
get you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So all we're doing is working our dough into a large-ish rectangle. We want to try and keep it as square as we can, or as rectangular as we can. You guys know what I mean. And I have behind me over on my stovetop, I have a prepared baking sheet. And for me, a prepared baking sheet is nothing more than parchment paper lined. You can see, I hope this is translating. This dough is super pliant. It's very, very easy to work with. We're going to roll it out to about a 1/4 of an inch thick.
So Sharon Holbert said, let's do blueberry muffins soon.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I'm dehydrating is blueberries. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to cut this entire thing into thirds. All right, here's a matter of preference. Some people prefer to go longwise, cut it into third longwise. That makes for a much longer, smaller loaf, smaller diameter, okay? I prefer to go from bottom to top when I cut. It makes for a beautiful loaf, especially if you're going to use these for like sub sandwiches or something. It just makes for a nicer loaf, I think. So all we're doing is cutting this down. And y'all know I do not do exact measurements on anything. And now we're going to start at the end, and we're just going to roll them up. Okay, when we get done rolling, we're going to pinch these seams shut. Pinch them well. Pinch the dickens out of them. Pinch them like they're Irish and not wearing green.
Pinch it real good.
Now we want them to be pretty, so I take my ends and I fold them over, and I pinch the booger juice out of them there too. Okay, just pinch them over. And I roll it over, and I lightly roll just to kind of seal the seams. Okay, and onto my parchment paper. We're going to repeat the process.
That was nice. James Hall said, not even really applying pressure when you were rolling out the dough.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah. The other nice thing about this, when you roll out this dough, you're actually activating the glutens in here. So it's like a whole nother kneading process. It makes for a very soft, tender, fluffy loaf of bread. Okay, and then I'm folding over and pinching. And I really love making these rustic breads. They're so, so pretty.
TNT Adventures, good morning.
Good morning. I was so happy to see you last night.
I know, James. Paul's funny.
He is, and he's harmless. He truly is, but we're trying to keep it clean around here. Kids are home during the day. Knothead.
Good morning, Bowen.
Hi, Bowen. Okay, put you back up here.
Those are looking awesome.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
All right, now, one more thing. We don't have to do another rise on these, y'all. Okay, we're going to score the tops. You don't want to go deep into the dough. You're just slicing the very top of the loaf.
Hold on, Lorna. I'm going to mute myself right quick.
2, 3, and 4 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That allows for the steam to escape out of your bread as it's baking, so it doesn't blow up. It's going to be very pretty. It's a nice effect. Now, here's where the egg wash comes in. I made this up earlier, so I was ready to rock and roll. We are going to brush these with our egg wash. If y'all have been around here a little while, you know how pretty egg wash makes anything baked. Okay.
Tony says he needs to use goggles and a mask out there. Sand is blowing everywhere.
It's so bad. My eyes are killing me. Do not bark. Good boy.
Sharon is saying you're making her hungry.
Okay, here's our everything bagel topping. We're going to do that on one of these loaves. This is what I mean by you can customize these however you want to, whatever your taste is. Next, I'm going to do garlic salt. Ooh. Garlic salt, and I'm going to do some Italian herbs.
Melted butter with basil and cilantro on top is what Avid said.
That would be excellent. Yeah, if you're doing like a Mexican meal. Oh, yeah. And finally, Joel's favorite, smoked salt.
And on your egg wash, is it the whole egg or just the yolk?
I do the whole egg. I do the entire egg with just a little dribble of water. All right, we're going to let it rip.
James said he woke up this morning not being able to breathe.
Because of the wind? Is it? Yeah, it's been nuts. I got to wash my hands and clean up some of my mess here.
Shredded cheese and jalapeno slices.
Another excellent choice.
You can make it your own. I like that she made 3 different flavors of the bread. That's pretty awesome.
There is one rule in this kitchen, and that is keep it fun. Keep it interesting.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's the only rule we got going on.
Everybody's praying for James.
This is such an amazing community.
Yes.
I really look forward to Wednesday mornings because it's like hanging out with your favorite people having coffee. Right?
Yep.
Only you don't have to mess with, I don't know, getting out of your pajamas and, you know, just hanging out with friends. And I got the nicest email from somebody, and I don't want to mention his name because I didn't ask him if I could mention his name, so I'm not going to. Anyway, I got the nicest email, and he said for the last 3 years, he has been a shut-in. He's not able to get out and about. He's got home help that comes and checks on him, and he's got Meals on Wheels that comes to him. But as far as any kind of socializing or anything like that, he doesn't get a chance to get out. He found us on YouTube, and he said it's just like hanging out with your best friends, having a cup of coffee. He said it has saved him. And I just thought that was awesome. If that's what we can do for other people, then we've done a good thing. You never know just how impactful something you're doing can be for somebody else.
Yep.
So always keep that in mind and do your best to be kind and be thoughtful. And just remember, it might make a difference. Okay. Look at that.
Did you add sesame seeds? They would like to know, did you add sesame seeds?
Oh, that's a good question. I fully intended to. Did I? And the answer on that would be no. I intended to, but we know what happens with good intentions. Thanks for pointing that out, chat. Darn
it. Who has a doorbell ringing?
We have 6 different alarms here. What you're hearing dinging it's the driveway alarm. And rabbits and deer and anything that walks across that sensor picks up makes it ding. It's a windy day. So it's going to go off all day like this today. It's when you hear the loud mop, mop, mop that you're going to see me disappear because there's something bad coming.
Oh, Sharon. She lost her husband last June, so watching her homesteader has helped her
Oh,
through the bad times.
I'm sorry, Sharon. Well, we're glad you're here then.
Yes, we are so glad you're here.
We're full of hugs and all kinds of stuff.
Every week we ask on our lives if you have a suggestion of what you want to see made in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments or send Lauren a message, email. There it goes, fourth time. Flicker. So yeah. Put it in the comments. Let us know what you would like to see. Somebody suggested blueberry muffins, which they aren't hard to make, I don't think. So
Yeah. Somebody asked about hermit cookies, the old-fashioned kind, not the drop kind. And I found a recipe that goes back to, it was the mid 1800s, I believe. Anyway, it looked really good.
ringling
I got
rolls.
that on the list.
Ringling rolls.
Where are Dink and Tank? She says they started with sunny skies and in 1 hour it changed. They're calling for rain here today. So I'm wondering where she is.
How is y'all's cooking book coming along? Oh, they're in Missouri.
We are in the planning stages. And I think so Amy and I have to get together face to face to sit down at a large table. And then we're going to get it all formatted out, figured out, put together, and then off to the publisher. It shouldn't take a great deal of time, but it's whatever we can work into our schedules.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Orange.
It's going to be fun.
Yes, we're so excited. Orange flavored rolls that look like cinnamon rolls, only orange.
Those are amazing. We used to call those sunshine rolls, and they are really tasty. They've got the glaze and everything, and they're very orangey, citrusy. They almost taste like a creamsicle.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Sticky buns.
Sticky buns are good.
Taste of vision would be great.
Agreed.
Garbanzo bean donuts taste like chocolate cake.
I've heard of that. I have heard of that. And I have garbanzo beans. We could give that a whirl.
Sunshine rolls.
Okay, so we've got a second on the orange rolls. Are you taking notes on any of this, Amy?
I go back and watch the live and the comments, and
Okay.
I write them down.
Okay.
You have been emailed the recipe from Walter Job Jr.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Carla.
Yep. Texas says he seconds the orange rolls. James Hall says he has pecans for sticky buns.
So, yeah, my sticky buns, aka cinnamon rolls, are bomb diggity. All right, just a few more minutes because you only bake these for about 15 minutes, and I just peeked, and they're looking beautiful.
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see. Still listening, but now heading in the house to get our country-style ribs in the crock pot.
Yes. Yum, yum.
Yeah. Yum, Tony, is what they said.
That sounds good. Doing a crock pot thing today sounds good. Well, I'm making the smoked pork.
Chris said, Tony, please share a video.
Why not, Tony? People love to see people cooking, I guess. I don't know.
It's been a big hit, I'm telling you. We've had love from the community of talking about it and very interested in what we're cooking next.
Yeah. Is it okay if I do a little shameless plug here?
Go for it.
Friday night, y'all, 8:00 Central. You do not want to miss this. We are celebrating all the March babies because there are a bunch of you, plus me. We're going to be celebrating together Friday night with something very, 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 very special that all of you want. A lot of. I'm just going to say it. I'm spilling the beans again. I'm doing a giveaway. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to wait until Friday to show y'all what we're giving away. You don't want to miss this. Mark your calendars now. 8:00 Central Standard Time. Making it home, Laura and Joel. We go live. We have fun. We have shenanigans. Be there. We'd love to have you.
I'm thinking people really want the orange rolls. My sister-in-law said yes to orange rolls. So
Okay.
There we go.
Well, I mean, Carla just did all the work for me. She sent the recipe, so I'll look it over and see if I can tweak it and mad scientist it somehow. No, I won't. I'll do. We'll make them.
Well, I have to be good. Yes, happy birthday to all the March babies. Took a minute. I was driving. Yes. Don't drive and text. No, no, no.
What's the... Oh. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thanks.
Betty Boo Brown says, I ain't picky. I just like food. Oh, yeah. Is there going to be a video on that?
Probably. At least on the decorating side of it. Because I want to do it pretty because this is my 60th birthday, y'all. 60. And the doctors told me I wouldn't see past 25. Ha!
Well,
Shows
on them.
Shows you who's not God.
Right? Everybody saying happy birthday, Miss Lauren.
Thank you. I get excited like a little kid. How did I forget this little tidbit? Anyway, Friday night, we're all going to celebrate together. So if you had a birthday in March, or even if you didn't have a birthday in March, come on in and maybe you'll win something pretty funky. Come on in. Oh, wow. Amy, I was going to ask you. Can you? Oh, no, wait, never mind. I figured it out. I was going to ask you. If you could teach me how to do the name selector giveaway tool, but I figured it out and I know how to do that. So never mind.
Okay.
Wow. I told you the wind jangles me.
The wind is horrible. I don't want to be outside. My poor animals.
I have to go out and I have to check all the animals.
Yep.
2 more times before Joel gets home. I do not do well in this wind.
Rebecca said she'll be 64 in July. Sharon says she will be 75 in June.
Wow.
Wow. And that's right. Doctors are good to have, but they don't know everything.
No, they don't.
That's right.
No, they don't. No, I'm good. I'm good letting God direct my life and my health.
Tony says all the males in his family have passed on before 60 because of cancer. He says, I'm doing something right. I'm almost 64. There you go. Virginia said, guess that I'm the old granny of the bunch.
There ain't no such thing as old grannies up in here. There ain't no such thing.
Mm-mm.
We
Nope,
are
nope,
seasoned.
nope.
We are seasoned. We are vine ripened. We are aged like fine wine or cheese, which could get stinky. So maybe let's not go with the aged cheese thing. Never mind. We're all good. I find it hard to believe that you are 61 years old.
Avid said he'll be 65 in September. Okay, Chris. Chris, Texas Raider, is sending me pictures of $200 for that KitchenAid. And then $250 for that one.
That's let me bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that's the same one I have. And it came with 3 bowls. Came with 3 bowls and all the attachments and everything, but I didn't pay any $200 for it.
Well, yeah, he sent me that one too. It has the 3 bowls.
Watch the Amazon sales, because late at night, you'll find flash sales on these KitchenAids. You can get them for under $100.
Mm.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, my mom was raised in the Great Depression. And that is how we were raised. You don't waste it. You don't throw it away. You find another use for it. You use it until there ain't nothing to use.
Judy Herman said she'll be 70 on Saturday.
Well, happy birthday. Come to our live. Maybe you'll win something.
There's Alfonso.
Good morning, Alfonso.
Happy birthday to all the March babies out there.
Big hugs to us all.
Yes. Yes.
And is it tomorrow? Tomorrow, or is it? No, Friday is the first. We got another thing to celebrate Friday night. It's the first official day of spring. Woo, 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 woo.
I know, James. He says I'm a fifth of the way there with what he sent. I still have my goal going, so on my end. So
keep it running, Amy.
I'm keeping it running. I have a goal of putting super chats on my end. So if you're feeling generous, it's going towards my YouTube kitchen and all the accessories, and probably some. I'm gonna say some of it will be used to where we can get our cookbook going.
Yep.
And stuff. All of the funds are going to be used for this.
Yep. Amy,
it's raining at your house.
Just a minute. I have to excuse myself for just a minute.
Okay. I'm sorry, Alfonso. No, I haven't done the dental depot. No, I haven't been that way in a bit. Avid, that will change. I can send it to you. I just don't have it listed. Ugh, Colorado has long winter until the end of May. She was not live last Friday. I believe they didn't have their live. James Hall. Oh, thank you so much. You're so awesome. It's gonna help. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, all the funds going in when I get through the funds, to the funds through these lives, they are going towards the YouTube kitchen, the accessories, and towards me and Lauren's cookbook. So, yep. Sorry, ladies. I will have to wait till next Wednesday. People, please, people, do not use the cell phone while driving if you ain't got wireless. There you go. That's right. Hi, Roberta. Wonderful to watch you both doing your cooking and talking. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, you'll see some cooking. I'm telling you right now. I try to put some shorts on and inside my videos. I try to incorporate, like when I'm baking. On a couple videos back, I want to say, maybe 3, I showed where I was making the spice cake. And yes, everybody tell Miss Lauren happy birthday tomorrow. Yes. And again, happy birthday to all the March babies out there. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Yes. Yes, James Hall is so sweet. Hey, I'm telling you, those funds coming in are going to be used for this YouTube kitchen. Lauren, do you see this?
Stop it.
Right?
Thank you, James. That's
Thank you
awesome.
so much.
You're $40 in. Keep going. You got this.
Oh, he says it's all God's and it belongs to him.
Yep.
That's right.
We just shuffle it around, right, James?
Roberta Atkins says that happy 60th birthday, Lauren. Love my KitchenAid mixer, especially for making bread dough. That's why I want one, because it would be so much easier to do the breads and stuff, the mixing.
These don't feel done to me yet.
Okay.
Look how pretty they're getting, though.
They are looking good.
They don't feel done to me yet.
Okay.
Because my oven shut off. We must have had a blip.
It flickered a few times over here too, so yeah. It flickered again just a bit ago. So I don't know if it was on both of our ends or what, but I know mine did.
Yeah. Who's your electric provider over there?
Ours is oh my gosh.
Are you OG&E?
No. Mm-mm. No. Nope.
We are a little cooperative over here. And they are.
James is awesome.
Yeah, you're just a puppy here, Paul. But we're all young at heart, I think. Some of us have more sense than others, because I don't know what got into my head thinking going on roller skates at 60 years old was a good idea, but hey, I'm going to do it again.
It just did it again. We have East Central Electric. That's what we have.
East Central, okay.
Yeah, East Central Electric.
This, we're going to talk about the wind ad nauseum, aren't we? Let's not do that. Whoa. Something just fell. Hang on. Something just fell.
What color? On are you talking about the mixer? If I cannot find a teal one, like the pretty blue light teal, I would take a, I don't know. I don't think it would really matter on the mixer color, but I love the teal. Troy Sutton sent me a picture of his kitchen, and I'm like, I love the colors, brother. I want your kitchen because everything is teal in his kitchen.
Yeah. So last night in Lori's live, he was there, and his eyes are amazing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, his eyes are very beautiful.
And we get to see him here pretty soon.
Yep. You have a happy bunny setting off that alarm in your driveway.
Actually, that was a very, very large limb.
Is that what fell?
Yeah.
See, I heard something fall earlier, and I was like, Christopher, go check to see what fell out there, because I checked this structure because I was like, oh no, did my structure fall down with the turkeys and the chickens? It's still sitting out there, so I told him to go check the roosters that we have inside the inside that area over there.
Yeah.
It's good. I think the plywood on the porch had fallen, but it fell so hard that it sounded like it was on this end. So,
well, there's nothing we can do about it. I'm going to have to take the chainsaw out there in a little bit and cut it away because it's right across the driveway. So. No, this is what happens.
Car racing grandma.
Okay. One more thing that I want to do.
Yes, it is.
Before this comes out of the oven, I'm going to go ahead and melt about 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to brush that right over the top of these as soon as they come out of the oven.
Sarah. Sarah C. Wells. Welcome in. Welcome in. Reverend Dream. Welcome in.
What up, Dream?
Did I get your super chat? I didn't see it come up. Did anybody else see Sarah's super chat go through? I don't see it, Sarah.
Okay, it's blacking out on my end.
Yeah, I haven't seen your super chat come up, Sarah. It didn't on here, but did my bank. Okay, well, we'll check it because I didn't see it come up. I did not see it come up. And I'm on the YouTube side on things because sometimes StreamYard doesn't let us see super chats. But so the clock thing that you're seeing, Tony, that is the super chats. The goal that I have. I said 10 super chats with whatever amount you want to choose, and all those funds go to my YouTube kitchen and the accessories and stuff. So they're saying that they don't see it. James says he don't see it here. Evelyn says that's weird. I don't see it either. I'm on the YouTube side too, and I don't see it. We'll just have to see. Look at those. Wow.
And just a quick slather of melted butter over the top. Oh, I wish you could smell my kitchen.
I'm telling you right now, I wish I could. Let me see.
Oh.
That is beautiful, Rebecca. Rebecca sent me a text on what she's making me. And I think that is beautiful.
Here we go, guys. So now we have to let these cool. Put you back up here. We have to let them cool for about 10 minutes before we cut into them. Y'all, it's that simple. The cost breakdown on this, to make these 3 loaves of bread, cost me right at $1. You can't buy a good French baguette for $1 at a grocery store. So there you have it. Over time, it's the little amounts that add up to the big amounts. So, I just want to emphasize that when you make it yourself from scratch, it's not only healthier, fewer chemicals and all that stuff, but it's a lot less expensive. Yeah, you've got to put some labor into it. Nothing worth having comes easy. But these are not difficult recipes that Amy and I are putting together for you. So I hope you guys will try it for yourself. The recipe is down below. Amy's got it all posted up there. What do you think, kiddo?
Yes, absolutely. Another great recipe that has come together. It, like we said, this is live. So if something doesn't, if something doesn't work out, Miss Lauren will tell you, hey, this is okay. We got to tweak this. This is not how I wanted it to come out. We can't edit this out. This is live stream to y'all.
This is
and I'm
what
going
it
to answer
is.
this question. So I do not have Zelle, but I do have a PayPal, and my PayPal information is inside my about page of our page. And everybody is saying, wow. Oh, Paul Honeyman said, wow, sorry, Amy, I thought I was still subbed. I'm back again. Well, welcome back.
Wow. Yeah, y'all, that bears worth repeating. Make sure that you are still subscribed to your favorite YouTube channels. What's that?
Tony, just put those ribs inside the crock pot.
Ah, dude. Noms.
Bitty Boo Brown. Miss Lauren, do you see this?
Do. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you so much, Dana.
We're going to get you to that mixer.
Oh, Abbott said he found 9 stand-up mixers. Nice. Y'all, I get teary-eyed every time I get a super chat. It doesn't even matter the amount. I get teary-eyed because that is awesome. That is a blessing.
Yeah, huge blessing.
I'm going to get that mixer sooner or later.
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, sooner rather than later. I'm just waiting for Sarah's, because Sarah said that I guess hers crashed. Her YouTube crashed when she was sending it, but it came out her bank, but it didn't show up on the screen. It's not showing anywhere that it's been sent.
After the live, go to your analytics and check to see if it showed up in your revenue.
Yeah.
You guys gonna get it.
I am going to get it. I am. But like I said, I don't know if you heard me, but I said all of the super chats that I'm getting in our lives
Mhm.
is going to go towards the YouTube kitchen
Yep.
and the accessories,
Yep.
and then our cookbook.
Yep.
You know, all of that is going to be used for that. So,
Yeah, because it is going to cost us a little bit to get it all
yes.
put together, but no, we're going to do it. We'll figure it out. Well, we have been an hour and 26.
Yes.
I got to get out there and I got to start hacking up some wood.
Okay. Yeah, the lights have been flickering. I got to go check structures and feed
Yep.
animals and stuff. And
Yep.
ah,
I know. Well, hang on. It's supposed to be out of here by early this evening. So,
yeah. So Lori, like I said, anybody who wants to send that doesn't want to send a super chat, because yeah, they do take their portion. I do have other ways on my about page that you can send, you know, funds that way. So, any gifts. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting me and Lauren on our, you know, in the kitchen and baking super, super easy recipes. We look forward to next week. We spilt some beans there. So yeah, I will have the recipes inside the about page, or the, you know, the description of the live. So yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
y'all, God bless you. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Do it a lot. Keep the attitude of gratitude, and we will see you on the flip. See ya.
Bye, y'all.